Hi everyone. Today I am on day number 14 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and we are doing the sketch that is done by Alison Krogsgard, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm going to spell it to you. Krogsgard. So I think that's how it's spelled. And I have scrapbooked her professional pictures as a mermaid, but this one was another one that her mom had taken of her. So I wanted to get this scrapbooked also. And the picture has lots of circles and clouds and a sun. Actually has 2 suns on it, or 3. And then it says chasing the sun, and it has the and then it's got a patterned background. But this I actually got from her mom. It was in one of those hot buy pads from Michael's, and I just thought it was beautiful, so I said, can I have this? I'll scrapbook your daughter on it. So that's how I got that. So anyhow, it's got the clouds on it, but I've got this beautiful background. Oh, some of the other papers I'm going to be using are from these ones here are from where are they from? They are from Kaisercraft, from Coastal Escape. And then I also have another paper that I've had probably for 20 some years, and it's just 8.5 by 11, and it's like embossed with shells on it and little bubbles. So I'm going to be using that too. And then I have some embellishments from a swap from the Love RTS group, and so I'm using clouds and a sunshine from there. And the sunshine's stuck here, so I'm going to be using those. I have no idea who they're by because it doesn't say on there. And so, okay, the first thing I'm going to do though is here's my mixed media that I thought I would never be doing in mixed media, but actually I've done this before, so I think I can handle this job. Okay, I have a Stampin' Up cloud stencil, and so I am going to use Ranger's Distressed Oxide, the Speckled Egg, and I'm just to carry this turquoise up into the top. And boy, I really want to brush it off somewhere else first. I needed to have one more piece of paper. It's like when you first pull it off, it's just so dark. Okay. So I'm going to put this up in here. Whoops. I need this closer to me, I guess. I love this cloud one. I've used it on cards before. I don't know if I've used it on a layout before or not. And I just put a plastic bag underneath my picture underneath my paper, because I don't want to dye my cardboard, my poster board I have on here. Okay, so I think that's good with that color. And now I'm going to use the tumbled glass. And I'm just going to kind of just come underneath these a little bit. I'm just kind of winging where I want it. I think this is such a fun stencil. I don't know if they still have it or not. It's been years. And I just have little Velcros on the bottom of my Distress Oxides. And let's see. And now I am using spun sugar. Does look like cotton candy. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of bring it down a little more with the pink now. I did a little sample. I really liked how that looked. Because I love this paper, but I kind of wanted something at the top so it just didn't look so plain. Let's see, maybe like that. It takes great concentration, so I can't talk. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Okay. And so now the rest, I've already cut these out, and I use the Creative Memories, the cutting system. And for this one here, I use this is like the smallest one I did. Oh, or not the smallest, it's the smallest colored one I guess I did. And so these ones are actually the green cutter, and so it is supposedly 4 1/4. And that's what I cut her at also. And this white one. And then I made this one a 4 1/2, the blue one, so that I'm gonna mat her with that. And then I did some smaller circles, which I used, let's see, I think I used actually the biggest, no. What should I use? I must have used, okay, the 2 1/2, so that's the red in the medium one. And then I used the red in the small one. So they're all, this is like the easy, I've used like 3 different systems. And I used, I think, a Martha Stewart one, different ones I used. Look at how beautiful that top part look. I mean, the whole thing is gorgeous. I just love this paper. I was gonna cut circles on this, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Okay, so this was a paper that looked like water, or under the water actually. And I'm gonna put Alex on that. She's the girl twin. And she doesn't have on her glasses, so I can hardly recognize her. I'm so used to seeing her with her glasses. It's like when I look at her without her glasses, like, who is that kid? She probably feels like that about me now. Okay, and so I'm just gonna place these very close to what the sketch is like. Probably exactly. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring it down kind of underneath my clouds, because I want to be able to see some of that pink in there too, and probably in just a little ways from there. And then I'm going to use the white one, and these are both the same size, and I thought the circles looked like they were about 4 inches, and that's what they must have been, because this looks very much like it. Okay, and so I'm just bringing this down a ways like it is in the sketch. And then I'm gonna put Alex next. And even though the photo is smaller, like in the sketch, I made that outside larger. Okay, and I'm just gonna put that down lightly because I'm gonna stick another one over here. In fact, I might need to slide it all over just a little bit. I don't know, it seems like it was about there. Okay, so we'll see how this all ends up. I did lay it on here once to see. Okay, and this one was close to the same height as the picture. But I'm gonna have it be right about there. And then there was a smaller circle and then two smaller circles. And I did these all in the white shell paper. And somehow I left little tails. I must have moved. Okay. And I'm gonna stick, I think I'll stick the seashell over here. Oops, I'm still moving her. Okay. I want her straight, even if the floor is not. Okay. And then put this one over here, and I might have to move that just a little bit later, but you know, the tape is kind of movable for a while. And then I do have these little clouds and the sunshine, and I think I'm gonna put the sun about here. Maybe a couple of clouds kind of over top of it like that. And I'm gonna put a little bit of color on the clouds. I think just the pink, like kind of what you see in when the sun is actually going down a little. I think I need just a little more. These clouds are so cute. I don't know if she has it. There were two different ones, I think, that had clouds, but they were all really cute. Thought about cutting some, but it was like, I don't have like a cloud punch or that die. It's really super cute. Okay, so I'll probably put, kind of has clouds over here and then clouds down here. So maybe I'll try to kind of spread them around. I don't know. Maybe two together. Kind of like to do an odd number. Maybe I'll skip one. Okay, so I think that like that. I think that looks good. Usually I've decided everything, but I haven't today. I'm kind of wondering, do I want a little more color on them? Maybe a little bit of blue? I don't know. Decisions. I think I'm gonna stick them down and then decide. Okay, and I want the sun over here. And I had bought these flowers and shells from, stickers from the Dollar Tree or $1.25 Tree, whatever we're calling it now. And the store formerly known as the Dollar Tree. Yeah, that's it. And anyway, it's like I was looking all over for them, and it's like I couldn't find them anyplace. And it's like, oh yeah, I already put them out here because I knew I'd be using them. So I got some of the flowers and some of the seashells. I've kind of considered laying one over here. Oh, I also made these little strips, and it's with the creative memory thing that you can cut a wave with, or scallops. And you've seen me use, I think, both of these before. But I just cut some little slivers because I don't like to see this, the floorboard, next to my mermaid. So I am going to run a piece of this like this right next to her. And where's my glue? And I will run it close to her and then just kind of cut it off at an angle. Because if I would have known how to alter that, I would have done it. But I don't know how. Okay, I think I would need that. Just a little bit of a slant. And hopefully I get the right slant. Let's see. So I'm gonna do that and then cut it here someplace. And I'm just winging it. And then I'm gonna take one of the turquoise ones that actually matches this and do the same thing again. And do it right next to it. And it's got like a little different wave, but that's okay because you know, if you're in the ocean, you never, it's all kind of rippling together. So I'm gonna just put those here next to her. And then angle it off again. But make it different length. I think that looks good. Just a little something there that makes it look different and takes out those things. Okay, now I want the okay, so this one, and I have this one. I think I'll, do I want to start with the blue at the top? I think I still want to start with the, because I want to do 3. Just because otherwise, see how big do I want it? You know, I want to do, so I got a total of 5. So I'm just going to put that here. I'm just trying to get this little swoop of it. Okay, and I'm going to cut it off at that angle again. And then sorry, I'm not very talkative. It's like if I don't have it totally planned out. It's like my mind is doing so much work now, I guess. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, a little bit more glue on that. Oh, totally up. Okay, I did not have enough there. And then I stick my finger in it and kind of remove it, I think. Okay. And then this one. I just thought this kind of give it a little bit more motion, kind of like the waves down here. I just love this paper. It's so pretty. Oops, I can have more of an angle on that. Okay, and I want this cut. Okay, so I like that. And then, where's my little shells now? I kind of wanted to, have her be, that famous painting, that Venus in the half shell. So I'm thinking about doing that. And I hope you're not down back there, they're watching me going, don't do it. Wish there was a little blue flower. Got a big blue flower. Oh, I got another purple. What do you think? I'm kind of liking it. With it or without it? How about the yellow one? Because the yellow sun. Then I could maybe do a couple over here. What do you think? Is that it? I think I'm going to use them. I like it. Okay, move that shell. So I've got a yellow and a purple over here. And I got these little things stuck to me. Okay, and then the clam. What is that famous painting called? Like, I know it's like, is it Venus de Milo, or is that who the painter is? I have no idea. I had that class, but I have no idea. And this purple here. Okay, oh, my title. And I am just going to use this wood where it says sun, sand, and sea, because I've done her professional pictures and it says mermaid. So I thought sun, sand, and sea would be perfect for this. I guess I could have did Venus on the half shell, because that's what we used to always call the painting, because that's what our art teacher would call it. That's why I can't remember the real name. I just know she was Venus. Okay. And I think I actually have the title close to where they have it even. So sometimes I do, I'm really good at actually making it very close to the sketch, and then sometimes I'm way off. But I think that looks pretty good. Okay. I think that's it. So I'll have close-ups at the end. I might look to see if I have some brads that would go good with it. And if I do, you'll see them in the close-ups. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and remember to check out the other people. And oh, and by the way, the sketch was up here at the beginning, which I forgot to tell you, but I'm sure you've seen it there. Okay, so so remember to check out the people from that link down below, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 15. Bye-bye. I'm back. I stood up and looked at the paper, and I took off those strips because I didn't like them there. So I still had a little bit of residue there, so it's like I just pulled the flower from here and put that up there, and then I put this little shell down here to kind of, now I've got a grouping of 5. So, and then I put in these enamel dots that looked like water droplets. So, oh, I'm still moving residue. Okay, I like that better. I stood up and looked at those, and I thought, oh, they just look horrible. So, there you go, and I will have close-ups at the end. Thanks you. Bye-bye.